Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Inshallah, today we will make a revision for Precalculus quiz 3. Let's start. First question. Practice using the graph of f of x equals x cubed to graph each of the following functions. Okay, at first let's remember what the graph of f of x is equal to x cubed. It will be like this. We have the coordinate plane and this is the graph of x cubed. Okay, the first one, he will just need to translate it. Negative 5, it means I need to drop it down 5 units. Okay, this is my whole function. I will just drop it 5 units. So how you will do it? You will draw your graph, and instead of making your center the origin point, you will go down 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right now this is your center, so start drawing your function. It will be like this. Okay, next one, x minus 3 all power 3. Okay, it's the same as x power 3, but it's translated 3 units to the right of x-axis, to the right of the origin point, so it will be like this. So this one, your function is shifted horizontally 3 units to the right. Okay, and instead of starting from origin point, I'll go to the right 3 units, so 1, 2, 3, and here's your new center, and draw your function. So it will be like this. Okay, what's next? Your function right now is translated in both directions, in x-axis and y-axis, vertically and horizontally. So at first we will draw the coordinate plane. Second step, let's determine where is the new center. Okay, it's shifted to the left 2 units and up 4 units. So we will go to the left 1, 2, and go up 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the new center of our function. How to draw it? We will just draw it like this. That's it. Okay, next, use the graph of f of x equals root x to graph each function. Okay, remember what's the shape of root x. Remember it's like the shape of the root. It will be like this, and of course you will start it from the origin point. So this is your coordinate plane, and you will start from the origin point, and this is the graph of root x. Okay, how to do the first one? It's root of x minus 4. I have shifted this function to the right 4 units. So all what I need to do, draw your graph, your coordinate plane, and instead of starting from the origin point, I'll go to the right 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my new center. Here's the vertex of the function, so it will be like this. Okay, what about the next one? It's shifted in both directions. Okay. In the direction of x-axis, it shifted to the right 7 units. So we will count 7 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And went up 3 units. So it will be 1, 2, 3. It will be here, and we will draw it like this. We're done. Okay, next. Use the graph of f of x equal 1 over x to graph each function. Okay, this one is a rational function. Do you remember the shape of this function? You have your coordinate plane, and you will draw it like this. Okay, of course your center is the origin point, but right now, how to draw this one? It's the same as the original function, but you have shifted to the right 6 units and up 8 units. So at first, let's draw our coordinate plane. Okay, and then let's shift it to the right 6 units. Let's count to the right 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is our center of the graph. So what we will do right now, we will draw our asymptotes. So this is the vertical asymptote, and this one is the horizontal asymptote, and then your graph is ready. You can draw your function right now. It will be like this and like this, and we're done. Okay, let's move. Given that function f of x is equal to x squared plus 4x, g of x is equal to root of x plus 2, and h of x is equal to 3x minus 5. Find each function and its domain. Okay. This one, we need to combine it two functions. We need to get the composition of them. At first, to get the domain, it's the common domain between the two functions. What is the domain of the first one? It's all real numbers. What is the domain of the second one? Okay, this is a square root. How to get the domain of the square root? We know this, the square root, under the square root, it must be positive or zero. Positive or zero. It cannot be negative. So the quantity under the square root x plus 2 must be more than or equal to 0. So x is more than or equal to negative 2. Here is your domain right now. What about h? It will be all of real numbers. Okay. If we need to make any operation using f and g, we must get the common domain between them. What's the common domain between them? Here it's the function f accepts all of real numbers, and the function g only accepts a certain interval of real numbers. So the common domain, it will be more than or equal to negative 2. So this is our domain. And let's start combining the two functions. F plus g of x. We will start with f, which is x squared plus 4x, and then we will add g of x, which is root x plus 2. Actually, this is your result. You don't have to simplify more further. So f plus g of x, it will be f of x plus g of x, which is x squared plus 4x plus root x plus 2. And you're done. Okay, second question. I need f minus h of x. At first, the domain, it's the same. We here have the real numbers and we combine it. No. F is real numbers and h is real numbers, so the common domain between them, the domain will be all of real numbers. It will be R. Okay, how to get the difference between them? Okay, we need this one. Will have a brackets here. Okay, f minus h of x. At first, we will start with f, which is x squared plus 4x, and then minus h of x. You have to open a bracket here. It will be 3x minus 5. We have opened this bracket because we have here a negative sign and we need to distribute it. Okay, so it will be x squared plus 4x minus 3x plus 5, and then combine the middle term, so it will be x squared positive 4 negative 3, it will be positive 1, so plus x plus 5, and here is your answer. Okay, let's continue. We need to get the composition of two functions. We have f of x equals x squared plus 1 and g of x is equal to x minus 4. We need to find f circle g of x. Okay, how you'll do it? At first, if I told you get f circle g of 2, for example, of 2, you will just plug in 2 to the nearest function, which is g, and then plug the result in the other one, which is f. But right now, we need to write an expression just to substitute directly, and you will get your answer. How you will do it? Okay, to get f circle g of x, I will escape this step, so I need to plug in g in f. So I need to prepare f to plug something into it. So we have f uh, start. I need to plug in place of x. So I'll open bracket in the place of x, and will be part 2 plus 1. It's like you're starting with the first function, which is f. Start with it and prepare to plug something into it. So what is the thing? It's the function g. I plug all of g inside f. So what's the function g? X minus 4, so it will be x minus 4. Uh, Actually, this expression is very good, and you can use it to get the composition of the two functions. But if you need to just expand the brackets or to do some algebraic steps, you can do it. But I prefer to keep it like this. I prefer to keep it x minus 4 squared plus 4. You only substitute with only one value for x, and you will get your answer. Okay, next. Find f circle g. Okay, we have agreed that to find an expression for f circle g, we will plug g into x. So f circle g of x. Let's start with x so that we can prepare. Let's start with f so that we can prepare to plug something into it. So it will be 1, and in place of x, I'll put a bracket plus 1. Okay, and then inside these brackets, I'll put x squared minus 9. This one you just need to do only one step, so you will make it x squared negative 9 positive 1, it will be negative 8, and you can keep it like this. This is the expression for f circle g of x, which is the composition between the two functions f and g. Okay, let's go to the next one. We need to find the inverse relation of each of the following. Okay, of course you remember how to get graphically. You have your coordinate plane, and you have your line y is equal to x. Wherever the graphs that you have, you need just to reflect it about this line. For example, if I have something like this, I told you to get the reflection with an easy way. You just select some arbitrary points so that you can reflect them. Okay, the reflection of this point is here, the reflection of this point is the same, the reflection of this point is here, reflection of this point will be here, I think. Take the same distance to the other side. I'm not so accurate right now, I'm sorry for this, but you will manage it. Okay, it will be like this. After selecting some arbitrary points and try to get the same distance to the other side, you will find yourself drawing the shapes uh, with no difficulty. Okay, but right now we need to do it algebraically. So how you will do it? F of x, which means it's y1 and this is x1. You will just need to replace x with y. So instead of having y here, you will have x equal to negative 16 plus y cubed. And right now you have to separate y. So you will do just some algebraic steps and do your algebra so that you can separate y. I'll move negative 16 to the other side. I will start with y power 3 is equal to x. Negative 16 will be positive 16, so it will be x plus 16. And the last step is taking the cube root, so it will be cubic root of x plus 16. And here is your inverse relation. Of course, we cannot determine if it was a function or not right now. We just say it's a relation, not a function. Okay. Okay, next one. F of x is equal to x plus 7 over x. The same, this is y1, this is x1. I need to replace it with x2, y2. So in place of y, put x, and in place of x, put y. So it will be y plus 7 over y. Right now, do some algebraic steps so that you can separate y, make a cross multiplication. So y times x is xy, and 1 times y is y, 1 times 7 is 7. And then let's put y to the other side, so it will be xy minus y is equal to 7. Let's take y as a common factor, so y is equal to y times x minus 1 is equal to 7. And right now, let's get y. It will be, after dividing by x minus 1, so it will be 7 over x minus 1. And here is your inverse relation. We will do the same here. Okay. We will replace y with x, so x is equal to square root y squared minus 20. And let's do our algebra. First we will square both sides, so it will be x squared equals to y squared minus 20. Move negative 20 to the other side, and we start with y squared, so y squared is equal to x squared plus 20. And then let's take the square root, positive or negative square root. So it will be x squared plus 20. Here is the inverse relation, okay, of this one. Okay, and Alhamdulillah, we're done. We have finished our revision. If you have any question, just send it to me, and good luck.